back to Cooking with Ty. Today, I'll be making a very simple recipe where I combine a beloved type of cookie with a beloved character from the Disney Pixar Cars franchise. Watch this video today and learn how you can make GUIDOreos. GUIDOreos. Enjoy. But before we begin, let's go over what materials you'll need. Up first, you'll need a flat surface in order to do this. Here are some flat surfaces I'd recommend. A table, a counter, a tray of some kind. Here are some surfaces I would not recommend. The top of a laptop, the top of a bathtub, a used copy of Minute to Win It for the Xbox 360, and a ball, because that's not even a flat surface. Were you even listening to me? You'll also need some Oreos. You can use any type of Oreo you'd like. Single stuffed, double stuffed, stuffed crust, any kind will do. As you can see, I went with the double stuffed variety. I think it works best for the recipe, but it's all up to you and your personal preferences. And finally, you'll need a Mattel 155 scale Guido diecast. Now Guido is one of the cars that's re-released every year, so finding him shouldn't be too difficult. I was going to use a new Guido for this, but I'm notoriously bad at finding things in stores, so I'm just using one that was already in my collection. And if you already have a Guido, you could easily use that. Just make sure it's one that you're okay with getting rid of. We are turning them into a food product after all. Now with all of that out of the way, let's get started with the recipe. Step 1 is to get your Oreos. You're only going to be needing 2 for this entire recipe. There we go. Taking out 2. And you can do whatever you want with the rest of these. You can just throw yours in the trash if you really feel like it. Now your next step is going to be to take the top off of the Oreos. Now there are many different ways you could go about doing this, but I'd suggest taking the top off and setting it aside like a normal person. Now you won't be needing the top of the Oreos anymore, so feel free to eat them. Or throw them in the garbage too. But now that the Oreos are open, it's time for the most exciting part, to combine them with Guido and truly make our GUIDOreos. Now watch very closely, because what I'm going to do here is very hard to replicate. You have to be very precise, okay? Watch closely and carefully. Ta-da! And there you have it, folks. Your GUIDoreo is done. This is a perfect little party dessert, you know. Just invite a bunch of people over, have them all eat GUIDoreos. It is absolutely perfect for any gathering. So, you know, you've just made one, so why not try it for yourself? Enjoy! Warning, please do not actually consume GUIDoreos. GUIDoreos are not meant to be eaten. There's literally a metal toy car in the middle. I'd assume that tastes disgusting, and it would probably hurt your teeth, like, a lot. Anyway, I hope you've all found this tutorial for making GUIDoreos helpful. I've been Ty, this has been Ty's Kitchen, and tune in next time when we make mac and cheese. Goodbye! But now, let's get started with the recipe. Step 1. Open the Oreos. Step 2. Wish you still had the tripod that you used to film with, because this is going to be a pain to do with one hand. Step 3. Just choose to cut the camera. Hold on.